Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Tasha, and I'm back to recap episode 4 of BET's Sunday Best. All right, we're in the 9th season and we're seeing some changes take place. All right, I don't know if I like them all, or maybe I'm just a creature of habit. I don't know, but I did enjoy this episode. Before we get into it, I want you guys to go ahead and pay attention to the church announcements. All right, so I want you to like this video. I also want you to subscribe below if you are a first-time visitor of Tasha TV. All right, if you're a returning visitor, click that bell. All right, so that you can get notifications of when I post videos to the channel. Okay, go ahead and get ready to leave your comments down below. Also, you can follow me on social media at It's Me Tasha. That is on Twitter and Instagram. All right. Kayla Richardson, like I said, came out first. She did Mary J. Blige, Love Is All We Need. She does her thing. When I first watched it, I really didn't care for the performance. That was just me. I was like, it seemed a little forced. But when I rewatched it, I was like, no, she kind of felt that was her groove. And she liked the song. It was just weird because, she enjoyed performing this, but she didn't care for, when she had to do Won't He Do It, which is an upbeat gospel song, so it was, I don't know, maybe it was song choice. I would have liked to see her do something different, something that was more in her generation maybe, but I think she did good. The judges liked her, so that's what's important, okay, because they're the ones who are going to decide whether or not she wins this. All right, now this is when the episode gets really good. Chelsea Barnes came out and they gave her SZA's Love Galore. I am not familiar with SZA. I've heard the name because I stay in tune with social media. Everybody on social media loves her, and so I went and I had to, kind of listen to this song to figure out, how it goes. And baby, I looked at the lyrics, and Makiba, I don't know how you looked at those lyrics and said, you know what? I see God in these lyrics, because I was like, okay. And back to Chelsea Barnes. She comes out, she does Love Galore, and she freaking kills it. This is why I like Chelsea. This is why she's one of my faves, because I love her voice. From the beginning, she's always giving me R&B vibes. And it just makes me think, if they would do celebrity matchups with the contestants, and kind of let them be mentored by somebody who's already in the industry, I can definitely see Chelsea being paired up with like Jasmine Sullivan, because I think they're kind of similar. And I would just love for Jasmine to pour into Chelsea because it's there. I hear it. I love it. And I love Chelsea's voice. But Chelsea can also give you straight up gospel, because let me tell you, baby, she was singing. She did her thing. Jonathan stood up. I was just like Jonathan. I was like, yes, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. And then when she went on that second part of this song, oh my God, it just escalated from there. She got churchy, she got down with it. She was like, all right, gave y'all what y'all wanted, now I'm about to do me. And she killed it. And speaking of Melvin Crispell, he comes up third, all right? So now he's giving it Lost Without You by Robin Thicke. This is another song where I'm like, okay, how do you look at these lyrics and find God? Because, okay, wait, but Makiba found it or found God in it and gave the lyrics to Melvin, and he killed it as well. My God, Melvin really is great. He's a great singer. Just like Kelly Price was like, do you know how good of a singer you are? The things that you do with your voice, he does it breathlessly. It's easy as breathing. And that's why I like Melvin. I think that's why he's going to win. But anyway, yeah, he did good with his song, killed it, just put a different spin on it, made it his own, and I loved it. Shout out early on for me to the band and the background singers, because they are grooving. They are having a good time, and I loved it. All right, moving on. Tiffany Moore comes up next. She was given Ella May's Trippin', another song that I'm not familiar with, so I had to go and listen to it, and I was like, okay, it's all right. But I do agree with Jonathan McReynolds when he said this is a hard song. This is a song that is called, that they call in industry a studio song, and I do believe that, because I don't know if this is a song that you would want to be like, you know what, I'm going on tour and this is going to be the song that I'm going to open up with. Ella may have done that. I don't know. I don't follow her, but yeah, that was a hard song. But even though Tiffany Moore maybe emotionally was one of my favorites, and she can sing, I do like her and enjoyed it. She did do a good job, but I do feel that it was too far of a stretch for her. And when it came to testing her versatility with this, I think, her personal convictions and maybe her own background, she held back a little bit too much. And I kind of felt like she just, hey, I'm on this show and I got to do what I got to do, so I'm going to do the best that I can do. But I don't think it was enough. So, I don't know, maybe it was because, changing up the lyrics wasn't relatable to her. I don't know, but it sounded good, and I think the intention was there, and I think the judges picked up on that as well. All right, next up was Lakeisha Rice. She did Love Is You by Chrisette Michelle. I liked it, okay? I like her voice. I think she did good. I think she did fine with the music and with the song and with the lyrics. I do understand what Jonathan McReynolds had said to her about, he said, I like your R&B take on gospel, not so much your gospel take on R&B. Something like that. Paraphrasing. Don't quote me on that. At first, because I was like, what are you trying to say, Jonathan? But I get it. And it goes back to, how I feel about Chelsea as well. And I also agree, I forgot what Anthony Hamilton had said, and I agree exactly with Erica and Kelly, because they both liked her and they thought that she did a good job, so I thought she did a good job too. Lakeisha is one of those who's kind of sneaking her way onto my favorite list, okay? I got my eye on Lakeisha. I like her. Tiffany Andrews comes out. She's giving Brandy's He Is, and baby, this was another good performance. Tiffany Andrews, you was trying it, girl. You trying to make me love you, girl, and it's not hard, okay? It is not hard. First of all, Tiffany came out there and she looked gorgeous. I loved her dress. She looked good. She was there. It was her, the mic stand, and the mic, and the lights, okay? I loved it. I was like, okay, you better put me in the mind frame of seeing Gladys Knight or Anita Baker or even Suge Avery, okay? She was coming out to let the world know that, look, I can do this. I can be sultry. I can be jazzy, okay? I can be saved and sexy, as Kurt Franklin was telling her. If she was nervous, if she was doubtful, maybe in the first few seconds of singing, but baby, it got good to her, and I loved it. Oh my goodness, that was a good performance. All right, she had the audience standing up. She did a great job with this song. Of course, Brandy sings it down, but I love that Tiffany made it her own, and it was just really it was emotional. I think she related really well what the lyrics were for that, and just captured the essence of that song. As Kurt pointed out, and as Erica pointed out, because her husband, her baby daddy, wrote the song, and she said that you brought out the true intention of that song, and that was a great compliment, and I loved it. All right, next up was Opal Staples. They gave her Focus by Her. I like this performance. I thought that she captured the passion and the emotion of crying out to God in a desperate situation or in a desperate need to have him. And she was kind of giving me this back and forth of, God saying focus on me, and then, us saying, hey, God, I need to focus on you. I need to focus on myself. So the back and forth, maybe the lyrics were a little iffy. I don't know. I probably have to listen to it again just to kind of fully grasp the whole meaning and message of it, but I thought that the way she presented it was really, really good. Now, it got a little awkward when it came to her judging, because anytime a judge starts off their critique by saying, how did you feel about that? It's getting ready to go left field, all right? They just want to see how bad they can hurt your feelings, whether you're going to agree with them or not. So if you're on a competition show and the judge says, how do you feel about that performance? Or how do you feel about your selection? Or how do you feel you did? Then just know that they really weren't feeling you, okay? Because I ain't never seen nobody say, how do you think you did? Girl, I thought you was a bomb. But, yeah. All right, next up and closing out the show was Joshua Copeland. They gave him Can You Stand the Rain by New Edition. And I think the whole intent was this is a black culture classic, okay? We love this song regardless, whether you're going to keep it R&B or make it gospel, all right? And again, we're focused on performance with this episode. So Joshua was in it, baby. He was giving us was it David Ruffin vibes, went to the audience. He's singing and dancing with the ladies and all that stuff, walking down, doing his slow walk across the stage and on the floor. So Joshua did his thing. He ended it, with his James Brown, his James Brown ending and jump. The audience loved it. The judges loved it. I loved it as well. He did a really good job. He sounded good. And like Anthony Hamilton said, he has a rich, manly voice. And I like that too about Joshua. Joshua is another one. All of these singers, all these singers are really good. And Joshua just, comes in with it. And he's another one that I'm like, maybe I should have paid more attention to him the first time when I heard him, because Joshua is good. Even if Joshua doesn't win this competition, which I don't know if he will. I mean, he very well possibly, he has a good chance, but even if he doesn't win, I think that we'll still hear something from him, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody picks him up and does a project with him, because he really can. Like Kelly was saying, he's growing on the show. He's coming out of his shell, and he's enjoying himself. And I like that, and I love seeing that too as well on this show. All right, so now let's get to the judges' critiques and who we are sending home. All right, I don't know what the scoring system is like with the judges. I wish they would kind of let us get a glimpse of what they're judging them on. Creativity, technique, crowd engagement, the oil, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what are you judging the contestants on? Because it kind of just seems like they just sit there and they be like, yeah, I like you, I like you, I don't like you, I like you, you're going home. All right, stuff like that. But the judges come out and they decide that they're going to save Joshua, Tiffany Andrews, Melvin Crispell, Chelsea Barnes, Kayla Richardson, and Opal Staples. So in the bottom, Lakeisha Rice and Tiffany Moore had the lowest scores for the night. And at the end of the day, they send Tiffany Moore home. All right. I was a little hurt because y'all know I feel like I have an emotional tie to Tiffany Moore. But at the end, after rewatching the episode, I do agree that, I don't know, because I would have put I would have put Kayla in the bottom probably. I don't know. Okay, maybe all three of them would have been in my bottom, and we just had to flip a coin and see who was going home. I don't know. It's tough. They didn't ask me to be a judge on the show, but I do believe that the judges are pretty accurate with everything that they're doing. So I agree with everybody who's been sent home and given another shot. I think that they are being fair. So yeah, even though it hurts, Tiffany Moore had to be the one to go home. All right. I enjoyed this episode. You guys let me know how you feel about the episode. Social media was kind of balanced. Some people didn't like it. They thought it was too worldly. And then other people said that it was a really great episode. All right, so thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on social media, and we will get into it next week, all right? They're doing another theme. Next week is the movie challenge. So they're going to be singing some of our favorite gospel songs from movies. I was going to say from gospel movies, but and it may be gospel, I don't know. But some of our favorite movies that feature gospel music. Let's say that, all right? So you guys stay tuned for next week. Leave your comments below, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you for real. Bye.